Welcome to Conversations. I'm Robin Farr.
And I'm Sean Aliki, and we have another one of our favorite guests here joining us today.
She's so wonderful. Rebecca Burke. She is a board certified, am I getting that right?
Yes, you
board
are.
certified hypnotist. Or do I say hypnotherapist?
Yeah.
Both correct.
Okay.
She's a board certified hypnotherapist. I can't even say it.
Yeah, hypnotherapist.
Slash hypnotist.
Yes.
Which is a BCH, right?
Yes.
Okay, in her case, we'll call it a BCHH.
Yes, all right. It is so great to have you
so much easier
here.
to say.
It's great to see you.
Thank you.
We wanted to have you on today because, well, I often get your sweet brochure emails, and you always give me ideas. And it was right before Thanksgiving where I saw one of yours, and it talked about gratitude and what gratitude could do for a person. And it's not just about feeling thankful, but about that it really can change your life. And so Thanksgiving is behind us now, but what were you going for with gratitude?
Basically, when I talk to people, they always go into what they would like to change in their life.
Yeah.
The things that they're not happy with.
Right.
And those are very easy to come up with. And usually those kinds of things are at the forefront of our mind. And they've now done all of this work with brain science to actually see why.
Neuroscience,
we have,
right.
yes, neuroscience. And so we know we have this negative bias. And it was there in primitive man to actually keep us safe. So if something bad happened to us, like we went out and the lions and tigers and bears were there, going to eat us, we wouldn't go outside of our dwelling to get food, even though we had that urge for food.
Is this learned behavior, or is this behavior that was already implanted in us?
It's like our reptilian brain.
It's the reptilian brain, exactly. Which is very strong negative bias. So we hold on to those good things, like Dr. Rick Hansen talks about it, is that bad things in our life are like Velcro, and they stick. And whereas we can have a lot of positive things, but they'll just slide off like Teflon. And the reason being is it kept us safe. That's why we've survived as a species. However, now we know that as we change our thoughts or put in new neural pathways, that those become the stronger ones, so the more positive ones. So when people come and they give me all of the negative things, we can go into their subconscious mind when they just go into a nice hypnotic trance and release those, give them permission, because the desire there is now to transform those thoughts into how they'd rather feel.
So hypnotherapy, in essence, will break apart that Velcro and allow you to get past those blocks that you have in your mind from a bad experience or bad memory, and allow you to break barriers and move forward.
Absolutely.
Rewiring.
Rewiring.
The brain, yeah.
And so then they have that favorite saying from the neuroscientist from Canada that neural pathways that fire together wire together. So that's why, besides doing hypnosis with a client, I make them a CD, a personalized CD, a recording, so they can listen to it and reinforce everything they want to do. Eliminate the negative that's not useful. It's not protecting them, not keeping them safe, but keeping them more stuck.
And this is a CD of their actual session with you?
Yes.
And this is, so it's reinforcement, it's repetitive, it's almost like practice makes perfect.
Yes, and then putting in those new neural pathways, how they would rather feel. So in your question about gratitude, everyone, when they go into a relaxed state, after I just teach them a few breathing exercises, they go into a relaxed state and they can tell me a time in their life when they felt like they really want to feel more confident, more in control over their actions or their speech or whatever it may be. And if they can't tell me about a time in their life, they can tell me how they can imagine feeling. And the brain doesn't differentiate between what is real and what is imagined. So those good feelings that we want to have in our life, and a lot of that is gratitude. Grateful for this life, grateful for our opportunities, even the challenges, looking at them as opportunities for growth.
Which they really are.
Absolutely. So it's encompassing that gratitude within our lives that just makes us have a happier life.
And is that something you focus on over the holidays, especially around Thanksgiving time, is gratitude?
Yes, yes, because when people tap into that, then a lot of their other negative feelings or worries even, like people, you know, with all the parties and the celebrations, am I going to be happy enough? Or I see other people, I'm not as happy as they are, they have more than I, all of these negative things, or even about habit control. Oh dear, you know, with weight management clients.
Yeah,
I could have used her on Thanksgiving Eve. I mean, I was, wow, I was in a hypnotic trance after eating all that turkey.
Yeah, that's called a chocolate coma. I've seen you. Yeah.
I was in a big time food coma that night.
Yeah.
But that's what Thanksgiving's all about. You're supposed to be in a food coma.
You are, but there is stress involved because people who've been watching their weight or making sure they don't overindulge in alcohol are worried that they're going to fall back into some of those.
Yes.
And you mentioned breaking habits. So
Yes.
what, I'm sure you get really busy over the holidays, and everybody's got habits they want to break.
Yeah.
Do people come to see you for, you know, alcoholism or, you know, food indulgence and things of that nature?
Yes, absolutely. Any kind of habit control.
Okay.
Anything you can think of. And it's just a matter of owning your own power over your choices.
Are there any basics you can just, you know, tidbits you can give us to show us how to, now that Thanksgiving's passed, to make sure we don't do the same thing come Christmas?
Basically, it's just taking some breaths and thinking, do I really want to give my power up to food that's not that's unhealthy for me, or to drinking too much when that doesn't make me feel good, or do I want to take that power back from those things? Those things maybe I gave my power over to, and if you just take a few moments and think, oh no, I really can pause, I can choose. Not
like
giving my
mind over
power.
matter thing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And when we do that, then it forms this neural pathway that, oh, it feels good to have power over that food. I don't have to eat that food. That food's not going to nourish me. I know what it tastes like already. I've had a bite.
Yeah.
That was enough. Everything after that, I had one client who said, one taste is enough. After
Yes.
that, it's diminishing returns.
Yeah, it's so
I thought that was
true.
beautiful.
That's perfectly true.
That
It's
she
an
came to that
economics
all on her
lesson.
own.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's
and
very true.
So it was like, okay, and so that's what I was talking about, is everybody has this wisdom,
Yeah.
or their wise mind.
Well, I'm going to have to say, you know, I wish I can take a page from that Friends book of One Taste is Enough. I usually have
Yes,
to
it
eat.
really-
I've got to eat until I'm full, till I get that full feeling.
I like to pretend it's the last bite. So I'll have a bite of something and pretend I've had the full piece of pie, and that's my last bite. And it's the best bite of all. It's the
That's
one.
how you stay so fit. One bite and that's it, huh?
I'm so grateful to you right now. I'm just really grateful for that. We are talking with Rebecca Burke. She is a hypnotherapist, hypnotist, whatever you want to call it. She's here for you during the holiday time. Is a tough time for a lot of people. Let's face it. It's not easy. And there probably are some walls that need to come down that she can help you with. Find out why some of the things you're feeling, you don't have to be stuck with it, right?
That's true.
Well, will you stay for another segment with us? Because I
Sure.
want to talk also
Absolutely.
about the new year, and people can kind of think about a new self in the new year and what they can be, you know, doing for that. But take a look first, if you wish, to her website, www.hypnosisforchange.us. It's a great site. All right, Rebecca and Sean, I'll be right back. Don't go away.
Thank you.